Hello friends, welcome to the GATE Computer Science and Engineering lectures, and in the series of CPU scheduling algorithm we were talking about shortest remaining time first algorithm, that is nothing but shortest job first in primitive mode. And based on that algorithm there was one question which was asked in GATE 2011. I'll be discussing that question in this video. This question was asked for 2 marks. See what they have given in that question, that consider a table of arrival time and burst time. They have given a table which contains 3 processes P1, P2 and P3. इसके अंदर 3 processes हैं, and they have also given the arrival time and burst time of both the processes. Afterwards they told us that they are using primitive shortest job first scheduling algorithm is carried out, and what is the average waiting time of 3 processes, and they want us to calculate the average waiting time for these 3 processes. And they have given some options in that question, that is 5 milliseconds, 4 milliseconds, 4.33 milliseconds, 6.33 milliseconds and 7.33 milliseconds. Now in order to solve this question, what you need to do is you need to create one Gantt chart. So I am creating one Gantt chart, and as of now you already know that Gantt chart starts from arrival time 0, and what you need to see that which process is arriving at 0 unit of time. So there is only one process which is arriving at 0 unit of time, and that is nothing but process number 1. So just schedule that process inside the system, and what you need to check is for how much amount of time that process should be scheduled in the system. आपको कितनी देर के लिए वो process को schedule करना है, that depends on the next coming process. The next coming process is arriving at 1 unit of time. So first schedule P0 for 1 unit of time. पहले आप P0 को 1 यूनिट के लिए शेड्यूल करिए, देन दिस विल बिकम 9 minus 1, दैट इज 8 मिलीसेकेंड्स. तो ये कितना हो जाएगा, 8 मिलीसेकेंड्स. नाउ at 1 unit of time there are 2 processes inside the system. System के अंदर कितने process आ चुके हैं, 2 process आ चुके हैं, P0 and P1. Now among these 2 processes, which process is having minimum burst time? What you need to identify, किस process का minimum burst time है. So P0 और P1 का burst time 8 and 4 units है respectively, and इन दोनों में से minimum burst time P1 process का, that is nothing but 4 units. So just schedule P1, and for how much amount we'll schedule it for till the next process comes inside the system, and the next process is coming at 2 milliseconds. तो मैं P1 को 1 मिलीसेकेंड के लिए इनिशियली शेड्यूल करता हूँ, that is for 1 milliseconds, and यहाँ पे टाइम डिडक्ट होके as it is scheduled for 1 millisecond, so 4 minus 1 will be 3, एंड मैंने P1 को 1 मिलीसेकेंड शेड्यूल करा है, तो नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस भी मेरी सिस्टम में आ चुकी है. नाउ व्हाट आई नीड टू चेक इज इन तीनों प्रोसेस में से मिनिमम बर्स्ट टाइम किस प्रोसेस का है. So again you can clearly see that P1 process is having the minimum burst time, that is nothing but 3 unit, and मैं अगर इसको आगे भी शेड्यूल करता जाऊंगा तो 3 में से वैल्यू कम ही होती जाएगी. It means P1 will always have the minimum burst time. So what I can do, I can schedule that process for the entire लाइफ. मैं उसकी पूरे जितना बर्स्ट यूनिट दिया हुआ है 3, उसके लिए उसको शेड्यूल करता हूँ. अगर मैं P1 को 3 यूनिट्स के लिए शेड्यूल करूंगा, देन 3 minus 3 will become 0 and 2 plus 3 will become 5. So P1 can schedule till 5 units of time. P1 प्रोसेस को हम कितनी देर के लिए शेड्यूल कर सकते हैं, 5 यूनिट्स तक के लिए शेड्यूल कर सकते हैं. नाउ एज P1 प्रोसेस इज कंप्लीटेड, कौन सा प्रोसेस कंप्लीट हो गया है, P1 प्रोसेस कंप्लीट हो गया है. नाउ यू नीड टू सिलेक्ट बिटवीन दीज 2 प्रोसेसेस, दैट इज प्रोसेस 0 एंड प्रोसेस 2. इन दोनों में से कौन सा प्रोसेस का बर्स्ट टाइम मिनिमम है. सो प्रोसेस नंबर 0 का बर्स्ट टाइम जो है वो मिनिमम है. सो आई एम शेड्यूलिंग प्रोसेस नंबर 0 एंड इट्स बर्स्ट टाइम इज 8 यूनिट्स. सो 8 plus 5 will become 13 units. यहाँ पे कितना आ जाएगा, 13, and this will become 0. Now next is next remaining process is what, P2 process. Only एक ही process बचता है जिसका नाम क्या है, P2. So we'll be scheduling P2 inside the system, and that process will be scheduled for 9 units. So 9 units आप इसको schedule करिए, then 13 plus 9 will be 22 units. Fine. So this is it. These 4 processes are now completed completely fine, and this will become 0. So हमारे पास burst time तो सभी process का, sorry completion time तो हमारे पास Gantt chart में आ चुका है, and they are asking the average waiting time of all the processes. Now in order to calculate the average waiting time, what you need to do, you need to first write the completion time, then you need to identify the turnaround time, then you need to calculate the waiting time of all the processes. So process P2 is completing at 22 units, तो आप यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली 22 लिख सकते हैं. Process P0 is completing at 13 units and process 1 is completing at 5 units. Now turnaround time क्या होता है? You already know that turnaround time is TAT is equivalent to CT minus AT. This is the formula for calculating turnaround time, and waiting time of any process is what? This is TAT minus BT. These are the two formulas which we'll be using in this question. So first I am calculating the turnaround time of the process. So 13 minus 0 will be 13 units. Next is 5 minus 1 will be 4 units. Next is 22 minus 2 will be 20 units. Now next आपको क्या कैलकुलेट करना है? वेटिंग टाइम कैलकुलेट करना है. Then 13 minus 9 will be 4 units of waiting. That process will be waiting inside the system for 4 units of time. Next is 4 minus 4 is 0. So this process is not waiting at all inside the system. And the last is for the P2 process, 20 minus 9 will be 11 units. So हमारे पास waiting time आता है 4, 0 and 11. So हमको क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है? They are asking about the average waiting time. Now average waiting time क्या होता है? Average waiting time is nothing but the sum of all the waiting times, 4 plus 0 plus 11, 4 plus 0 plus 11 by total number of processes inside the system. Total कितने processes system के अंदर? There are total 3 processes inside the system. So this is 11 plus 4 will be 15 by 3. This is nothing but 5 milliseconds. So the answer for this question is A.